Hi guys, and welcome to Jurassic Collectibles. Today we're going to be looking at the Series 1 toy line and continuing the reviews by looking at this guy. And it's the Jurassic Park Series 1 Pteranodon, and he's got a lovely paint job. Grey, blues and bluey dark greys, just really nice paint job. I really appreciate the work they've done on this toy. And this guy's part of the what I call the affordable line. If you look on the back, you might have seen in my other reviews, but these dinosaurs and these action figures were all fairly inexpensive, quite cheap to buy. And here in the UK they fetched about £5 at the time they came out. So actually I used to be able to buy these with my pocket money on a monthly basis, and this one is one of my favourites. I have some fond memories with this one, and although he didn't appear in the film, there was talk of including the Pteranodons in the first film and the sequel, and obviously we did get to see the flying dinosaur at the end of the sequel and more in Jurassic Park 3, but it's always nice to have an alternate dinosaur that wasn't in the film. It's almost like you're getting a deleted scene in a toy. So I remember being very excited about getting this guy. Okay, let's take a closer look at the packaging. So here you can see the Jurassic Park logo, and across here we've got Pteranodon with dino strike jaws and wing flap. So the action feature on this one was a flapping wings and also a spring-loaded jaw, which you'll see in a minute. Okay, down here we've got the movie collector's card, and you can see here that someone's trying to shoot down the Pteranodon, so obviously he's being a nuisance. And he's got this beady red eye, which actually I really like and didn't make its way into any of the films, but I think the red eye is quite, it's quite cool. Quite a sort of a bloodthirsty sort of scavenger look to it. And then we've got the actual figure itself, and as I said, the paint job is fantastic. Look at this blue. This gradient of light blue to dark grey and then light grey for the lower bill. I just think it looks great. There's the red eye. A very nice detail here is this little fold of skin that you can see just here, where they've actually sculpted in a flap of skin where it's overlapped. Just a really nice attention to detail there, really nice sculpt. Also, look at this wonderful sculpt on the wings. Look at all those veins and the way that the arm is bulging from the wing. It's just really nice attention to detail on these toys, and I mean, compared to a lot of the dinosaur toys that were out at the time, there really was nothing else that compared to this. So you've got, in articulation-wise, you've got a pivot here at the neck. You can open and close the jaw by pulling this guy down, and it's spring-loaded, so it'll snap shut. So you can attack your action figures. These arms, well, the wings are articulated, but they're very loose here, and that's for a reason. On the back there is a button on the back, and you press it and the wings actually flap, and because these are loose you get the motion that it's like flapping like a wing. Without taking it out of the box it's hard to describe, but on the back there is a diagram explaining this further. And then you can see at the bottom there you've got the legs there, and they're articulated so you can rotate those around. And at the moment they're up in a kind of grabbing pose, so you can attack your figures with it. But yeah, a wonderful action figure, wonderful dinosaur, and just a fantastic paint job. I really appreciate the paint job nowadays. Just looks great. Okay, let's have a look at the back. So we've got the Jurassic Park logo, Pteranodon with dino strike jaws and wing flap. And here you can see, open his jaws by pressing on his crest, and that's spring loaded so it does snap shut. And then on the back you've got press and release button on back to make wings flap. So when you press it in they lift up, and then when you release they flap back down again. And here you can see the other action figures in the line, and what I call the affordable dinosaurs and action figures, because they're all around the sort of £5 mark here in the UK. Then you've got the mid-range dinosaurs. These have all been reviewed on my channel, so check them out. And there's the Stan Winston T-Rex that was used as a stand-in because the toy wasn't ready at that point in time. And then you've got the Kenner logo down there. But really the the flapping action feature is explained very well there, and that's why the wings are so loose around that area of articulation. So it was a great action feature, and you know, made it really sort of playable when you're bringing it in to swoop down on your action figures. Really great. So I'm really fond of this action figure. I think it's just a great action feature. You know, the wings flapping and the biting head. It's just great. It's everything that you want out of a flying dinosaur toy, and the detail and the paint job just make this one of my favourites. It's not one of the ones featured in the film, but as far as toys go, this is probably one of the best. I really like it. For the amount of money that you pay, you get a really decent action figure, and it's quite big. You know, it's got a big wingspan. It's quite a big toy. So this is really cool, and I have a lot of fond memories attached to this one. So let me know if you had this toy. Leave a comment below, rate and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys.